Thank you for following my show and following Erik as well, because he and I do quite a bit of segments together, which is why I'm here today. First, I want to apologize for the quality of videos that I've been posting. I deliberated all day today about coming on here tonight and doing this short video. I have pointed out in the past that I get a lot of interference when I produce a video with Erik and we are doing news updates. I've been producing television for close to 20 years, and I'm trained to do everything in television production. So I'm pretty savvy when it comes to editing a Zoom video. Before Erik and I started producing news segments, I didn't have any of the issues I'm experiencing now, which is why yesterday, July 30th, 2026, we produced a video, which I started editing at 7, and normally tops, it takes me 45 minutes to edit a video. Last night until 11, I was still editing. My files were corrupted, my computer kept freezing, my work just got disconnected in the middle of work. I was not allowed to save the videos. I am not kidding. About 7 times I tried and got the work canceled or just shut down. So I took a break from the computer for about 15 minutes, came back, and produced what I thought was a great video until I loaded it to YouTube. I didn't have dinner. I barely had a cup of tea because I was committed to putting the video up. It was clear to me that something or someone didn't want the video up. And for me, I always embrace a challenge, especially one of this kind. So I was not going to go to bed until I had posted the video. I finally got it up and decided to go take a shower, and I was listening to it while I was taking my shower, and halfway through the video, I heard the most disturbing noise. So I jumped out of the shower, grabbed my robe, and took a look. And I didn't understand what happened because I've been producing television for so many years. I've traveled around the world and done shows. I've done street shows. I've done car shows. I mean, I don't understand this. I think I do. I just don't want to face what I think is going on. So I want you to know I posted a perfectly good show or segment to YouTube, and halfway through the video, that disturbing noise started, and it's obvious something did not want you to hear the other half of the video. Now, I always tell you guys, growing up, I was a curious child, and things had to make sense for me to believe them or to accept them. So, make this one make sense. Why would anyone be corrupting our videos weekly? Why was the video 2 weeks ago with big yellow patches intermittently? Wherever you saw that yellow patch is where I usually put a name tag, except someone corrupted those. So you're watching a video and then you have huge yellow patches showing up. I'm very disturbed by this. because those who know me will tell you I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I've been described as elegant and classy and meticulous. And a lot of those adjectives are appropriate for me because that's who I am. I'm intrinsically wired this way. It's innate and there's nothing I can do about it. Therefore, the video last night is very bothersome and it has disturbed me so much that I feel the need to come and explain myself to you because I'm grateful for the time you spend listening and watching us, and you deserve a decent video, which I tried to give you. Now, mind you, I have seen some disturbing content on YouTube. I've seen sexual stuff, lots of different videos that have literally dropped my jaw. And it's okay. No one touches those. But the videos we do, we are constantly having problems with them. Somehow I feel like someone has hacked my computer because someone has direct control of my computer while I'm editing the shows Erik and I do. I've noticed if I do another sort of generic show, I don't have these issues. I did a show where I interviewed a woman from Guyana not so long ago. No problems. The problems occur when it's Erik and I giving you news updates. So, like I always tell you, connect the dots, make it make sense. It is clear to me that we are not supposed to be telling you what we're saying. But whoever's trying to stop us, they're really helping us because they're making my point every week. When you see all of the discrepancies, you see all of the problems on the video, whether it's you can't hear me, I can't get my words out, whatever form it takes, please know that's not the quality of work that I do. Last night, after I discovered what happened to the video, I thought it was my phone, I thought it was my tablet, and I was about to go and try my laptop when my phone rang and it was a girlfriend, and she's like, Jenny, what happened to the video? And I go, oh, so it's a video, it's not my device. And my first thought was to pull it down. And I told her, you know what I'll do? I know the file is not corrupted. I have a perfectly edited video on my desktop. I'm going to reload it because perhaps something happened while I was loading it. And then I'll pull down this video that is distorted. Well, I did. And I experienced the same distortion, which tells me the half of the video that is blocked is the half of the video with information they don't want you all to know. I haven't pulled it down. I'm not going to cave in to bullies. And I feel like I'm being bullied. I feel like we are being bullied. And so I'm leaving it up. But I will tell you that what's on the other half of that video that was blocked with the disturbing noise was Erik talking about a few politicians that he's mentioned in the past and the crime in Kentucky. And I'm going to leave it there because I don't want him to pull this one down too. There's no way for me to post it. I tried. So what they're not realizing is they are proving our point every week. The point I make that we are having disturbances, they are just reinforcing it. So whatever they're intending to stop us, it just fuel for this machine because I'm not going to stop. Because until they send me a memo telling me My democratic rights have been revoked. My democratic rights of freedom of speech as a journalist, only then I will stop. And they'll have to give me a good reason why it's being revoked. And so, as far as I know, I have done nothing wrong except wake up. I don't think I mattered to any of these people until I woke up. You see, I'm a very happy woman, so I will never commit suicide. And I am very healthy. So I know I'm not going to have a heart attack or anything like that. I have friends calling me and telling me they're concerned for my safety because of what I'm saying. And I know there are lots of journalists who are gone that were reporting stories. To me, our stories are pretty generic. We're just sharing what is really happening versus the propaganda mainstream pushes down on people. And so if that's a crime, then I really have an issue with that. Because, like I said, it is our democratic right to go and find the truth for ourselves and those we care about. So I just want you all to know all the stuff you're seeing on the videos, that's not my work. I don't work like that. I believe someone, something is trying to stop us. And I know that when we go into the rabbit hole, what we bring you is factual, as factual as you can get without actually being in the moment, in on the spot, where some of what we are sharing. But we do vet it pretty well. Erik is a great researcher. He really is. And for people who have things to hide, they don't like us because we are telling things that they want to keep hidden. We are living in a day and age where information is easily accessible. And I believe the reason why so many of us, me included, grew up in such ignorance is all we had to go on is what our parents told us and what we were taught in school. And all of these institutions are owned by people who are not looking out for our best interest, who have misled us and lied to us our entire lives. And I am very grateful that I was allowed to live to find out the truth. And the truth, as they say, sets you free. But you know what else the truth does? It burdens you. Because when you know, you cannot unknow what you know. And when you find out what was hidden, it is so disturbing that if you are intrinsically wired like I am to look out for my fellow man, it's hard for me to keep this information to myself. I want everyone I love and everyone I know to wake up, not to hurt anyone, but to make choices based on truth that will benefit you and your family and free us from the enslavement of the machine that has governed this planet. Don't want to name anyone. You see what's happening to the videos as it is. So I don't want to make this long and drawn out. I just want to apologize for that crappy video that it ended up being because of the noise that is disturbing to listen to. And I want you to know I'm not going to take it down because every time we cave into pressure, we're giving in to the bullies, and the bullies will never learn. And I know I'm not here to teach them, but I'm here to stand up for me and all of you who are interested in what we share, both Erik and I. And so going forward, when I post a video, if it's got any type of what you saw last night, please know it is not me, but those who own the platform or the algorithm. I couldn't tell you who, what, or how it is done, but we have all seen the evidence. And it's not the first time. So please know that I didn't intend you to have to listen to the noise that you endured. If you watched that video, it's in its entirety last night, July 30th, 2026. So thank you for sticking with us. Please, guys, please do your homework because some stuff is coming. And when you know, you can prepare yourself. Thank you, and we will be back next week. Thank you again.